Infinity Basslink subwoofer, self-powered. So this one still powers up fine, but the woofer, it was really distorted and sounded terrible. So I took it apart, pulled out. This is the original woofer. It's definitely blown. It should be, you know, not making any noise. So this is the original 10-inch woofer. Infinity does not make parts for this anymore, so you're on your own to get a 10-inch woofer replacement. I looked up the specs of the amp, and it's 200 to 250 watts RMS at 2 ohms. So I found you don't have to stick with Infinity. You could use any brand of woofer as long as make sure you measure the depth, which is from here all the way to the back of the woofer. You don't want to put in too deep of a woofer, or else you won't be able to get the enclosure together. I believe this was like 4¼ inches deep. So I found this was like 80 to 100 bucks. It's their 1000S, and it's rated for 200 watts RMS, 800 watt peak, and then you can select the 2 or 4 ohm impedance. So I have it, this is the radiator, which, take this apart, I took all the screws out. So here's your amp. If your subwoofer is not powering on, there's some other videos on this on YouTube, but some of these resistors, you'll see where it's burnt on the circuit board. This one powered up fine, so I think the amp is okay, but you have to replace, I think it's like 143 and 142 are the common ones that burn out. So yeah, it's just Phillips screws to get this apart. These are just Allen key. Do this one-handed here. So this is a, there goes some screws. It's a 10-inch woofer plus radiator. All the radiator is a, it's a passive, it's just like the cone of another woofer. So of course that's fine. So left that. Here's the 1000S. It's 10 inches, but it is wider than the original. So I had to take a drill and drill out the holes a little bit. You know, because it's wide enough that the factory holes wouldn't line up. And then I also changed out the factory foam that was on this woofer. It's about half the thickness of the foam that comes on the new woofer. So took out the old foam, put in the new foam, and then you just hook up your positive and negative, and these matched up fine. It's the, you know, wide terminal for the positive and narrow for the negative, and then switched the ohms to 2 ohms because that's what the original woofer was rated for. So yeah, it just fits. It is actually shallower than the original woofer. And it's hard to see in there, but it just barely fits. It's if it rubs against anything, it's going to rub against the foam that that came on the around the woofer, which is, you know, all of this stuff. So it should be fine. But yeah, this has been a great subwoofer. I've had it like 20 years. So yeah, you can fix it with just another 10-inch woofer that is the same depth or shallower. And then, you know, like this one was a little bit too wide, but that was pretty easy fix. And then putting it together is pretty straightforward. You just have this connection, and then this other connection is for all your settings. All right, thanks for watching.